Let's set the scene. It's 7:15 a.m. on a Tuesday. A year ago, this was my favorite time. Coffee, podcast, peaceful commute. I was just a guy, latte in hand, ready to crush the day. Life was simple. My biggest worry, whether the train had Wi-Fi. Fast forward to today, same time, but my coffee's cold, my phone's buzzing, and my mind's already racing with work. The commute isn't a buffer anymore. It's a pre-meeting for a 14-hour day, and it all started with 2 words: you're promoted. We chase titles, thinking the next level is the goal, but nobody tells you the view from the top is mostly just a sea of other people's problems. I worked hard for this. Extra hours, weekend work, the projects no one wanted. The promotion was supposed to be the reward, the gold star. But now, with my lukewarm coffee and a brewing headache, I wonder, if this is winning, why does it feel like losing? We climb the ladder, thinking each step brings more happiness, and it does, for a minute, until the reality of the new role kicks in. The extra zeros on the paycheck come with extra zeros on your stress level. You wanted the corner office, but it comes with a 24/7 open-door policy for emergencies. This is the silent pandemic of the modern workplace, the promotion that promises everything but takes a piece of your soul. Let's go back to the day it happened. My boss, Dave, calls me in. I brace for bad news, but instead, he smiles. The board loved my work. My name's been coming up. We're promoting you to senior manager. For a second, it's like the end of a movie. Pure validation. Every late night, every skipped lunch, it all felt worth it. I called my parents. My dad was actually proud. Senior manager, wow. Company car? No, Dad, just more meetings. That night I took my wife out to a fancy dinner. I felt like I'd made it. This is the honeymoon phase, you're floating. LinkedIn gets an update, people congratulate you in the hallway, you feel seen, important. The imposter syndrome goes quiet. For once, you feel like you belong in the room. And let's be real, the money matters. The salary bump is a symbol. We value you. I started dreaming, bigger place, long-delayed vacation, real security for my family. In that moment, the promotion wasn't just a title, it was a key to a new level of life. I had no idea it was mostly just more doors. The glow fades fast, but for a moment, it's everything you ever wanted. You think you've arrived, but you're just at the start of a much steeper climb. The honeymoon ended fast. My old job was about tasks. I had a list, I did the things, I went home. My new job, it's about accountability. Suddenly, I'm responsible for my team's work, not just my own. Managing people is way more complicated than managing spreadsheets. Delegating sounds easy, but it's not. You explain, set expectations, check progress, and you answer for the results. If my team missed a deadline, it was my fault. The weight of that is heavy. It's a different kind of pressure. My success used to be about my output. Now it's about my teams. I spent less time creating, more time reviewing, coaching, and putting out fires. My job became less about craft, more about politics, managing up, down, sideways. I was a communication hub, a mediator, a cheerleader, and a disciplinarian, all before my second coffee. The scope of my decisions exploded. Budgets, timelines, people's careers, real consequences. The mental load was immense, even off the clock. The new title was shiny, but the invisible weight was crushing. I realized, the higher you climb, the heavier the load. Let's compare calendars. Before the promotion, my schedule was a minimalist dream. Just a few meetings, plenty of focus time. I'd leave at 5:30, brain switched off, evenings for family and hobbies. After the promotion, my calendar's a wall of meetings, back-to-back from 9 to 6. Focus time is gone. My only breaks are 5-minute gaps to frantically reply to emails. Inbox zero? A myth. I've declared email bankruptcy. My workday doesn't end at 5:30. That's when the real work begins, catching up on everything I couldn't do during meetings. My laptop comes home every night, glowing with reminders of unfinished work. I'm physically present at home, but mentally still at the office. The line between work and life? Gone. And the travel? Airports, hotel rooms, jet lag? Sounds glamorous, but it's just lonely. I'm missing family moments for PowerPoint and conference rooms. The contrast is stark. I gained a title, but lost control of my time. The cost of success is measured in hours you never get back, and it's a price you don't see until you're already paying it. There's a name for what happened to me: responsibility creep. It's sneaky. It starts with a small request. Can you join this call? Can you review this proposal? Each ask seems minor, so you say yes. You want to prove you're the right choice. But the just one more things never stop. One small rock isn't heavy, but 1,000 will bury you. Soon, your day is consumed by tasks that were never in your job description. Responsibility creep is like a leaky faucet. Drip, drip, until you're flooded. My job description kept expanding. I was now involved in hiring, marketing, IT, because I was reliable. It's a compliment that can drown you. The lines of your role blur. You become the default yes. People stop asking if you have bandwidth. They just assume you do. You stay later, log on earlier, work weekends. You sacrifice personal time for the creep. You tell yourself it's temporary, just a busy season, but the busy season never ends. The creep becomes the new normal, and you barely notice until you're overwhelmed. For a while, adrenaline and pride kept me going. On paper, I was the model employee, but inside, I was falling apart. The mental toll was brutal. Constant anxiety, sleepless nights, irritability at home. The money and title stopped making me happy. The bigger paycheck just became the new baseline. No amount of money can buy back your time or peace of mind. I'd look at my pay stub and think, is this worth it? Increasingly, the answer was no. The breaking point was small. A Saturday at the park with my daughter. She wanted me to push her on the swing. I was glued to my phone, handling a work crisis. After the 5th daddy push, she stopped asking. I looked up and realized I was missing the moments that actually matter. That was it. The illusion shattered. I was chasing a version of success that made me miserable. I'd become so focused on my professional identity that I'd neglected my personal one. The promotion gave me authority at work, but took away my authority over my own life. I knew something had to change. I had to reclaim what really mattered. I went into the office with a new mission: take back my life. Leadership isn't about saying yes to everything. It's about setting priorities and protecting your focus. First, I audited my calendar. If a meeting wasn't essential, I declined or sent someone else. I cut my meeting time by 40% in a week. The world didn't end. Second, I started delegating ownership, not just tasks. I empowered my team to lead projects. They grew, learned, and became more invested. I stopped being the bottleneck. Third, I learned to set boundaries. I started saying no, politely but firmly. I'd love to help, but my plate is full. What's the top priority? It put the decision back on others. I established a hard cutoff time. At 6 p.m., laptop closes, phone on silent, evenings are for family. Here's what I learned. Growth isn't the enemy. Ambition is good. But success without boundaries leads to burnout. A promotion should be a step up, not a step into a black hole of stress. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It means you're human. If you're drowning in responsibility after a promotion, you're not alone. You have the power to redesign your role. True success isn't just about climbing the ladder. It's making sure it's leaning against the right wall, and that the life you're building is one you actually want to live.